Yo, this Rome, your favorite rapper, man, and y'all know, man, I've been hitting y'all with season after season after season, man, and I got a new season, man, and I got new entrepreneurs, entertainers, and artists on the platform, and I got my big bro Woodgrave, man. What's up with you,
What's up,
baby?
homie? How you?
Oh man, long time coming, bro, man.
Yes,
Listen, glad to have you in the building.
glad to be here.
Truly an honor to have you on the show, man. You know, you're a mentor.
hmm
You did some hard time. You home.
Yes.
And we want to fresh the Entrepreneur Talk Live community up on what you got going on and how you got on Rome on Entrepreneur Talk Live with Rome, your favorite rapper, man.
Oh man, first and foremost, man, I'm definitely honored to be here. Um, yeah, so I went to jail at the age of 16 and I got sentenced to 20 to 40 years in prison.
Mm.
So I've been home 3 years now.
Right.
You know what
Congratulations
I'm
to
saying?
you. I seen when you touched
Yeah.
land, feet on land, and
Yes.
you've been working ever since, bro. Like I don't think you came home without you had a motivation and I think a goal. I could see it in your presence.
Mhm.
I heard it in your tone.
Yeah.
And just your well-being of how you felt about the youth,
hmm
passionate about understanding, trying to get the public to understand why they're losing their youth.
Right.
Appreciate you on that. So speed them up on a little bit about how you got into mentoring and just being
I was doing a lot of mentoring in jail. A lot of young boys, they was coming through
okay,
around my age. But at this time, I'm like 27, 28. So
okay.
now I'm
You
like the
had some
older
time,
guy.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the ones that was mentoring me, they was getting older. And, they
Mm,
was getting sick.
yeah, they
So
start,
now it
yeah,
was like, listen, everything that we poured into you, you need to go pour
pour it
into
in
them.
somebody else.
You dig what I'm saying? So now it's not like the old heads is outdated coming to you. It's a
Mm,
old head young boy that's still coming to you, letting you know that listen, I came to jail at the age of 16. I'm 28 right now, and I still got 8 more left to do.
mm,
You know what I mean? So I was already mentoring a
right,
lot of them young cats in there. So when
right,
I came home, and really like my last 5 years, it really was like, all right, I know what I want to do.
right,
You know what
right,
I mean? Because the old head set me down and said, listen, youngin, you got 5 years left. What's your end goal?
right.
You know what I
And it's
mean?
crazy at that age, you have to have an end goal. And that's the
Yeah.
thing I think people miss as men. Every mastermind of a man has to be a plan.
hmm
A man ain't a man if he don't have a plan.
Exactly. And
Plan or a master plan. You have
yeah,
to have either or. Or
yes,
most of the time you're gonna lose. You have no clarity, so you can't ground a man. You normally lose a man.
exactly. And a man really without a plan is a man that's planning to fail.
There you go. Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
So I just knew that I didn't want jail to be the end of my story.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I
Right.
just knew that I wanted to keep pouring into these
Pouring in
kids
people, man.
until I didn't have nothing left.
Right.
You know what I mean? I had an old head named Majid in there, and my other old head, like a big brother to me named Winston.
Mm-hmm.
And they was the ones that really, really got me grounded. And it was an old head named Chucky Giles. He had like 40 something years in.
Oh my damn.
And he wouldn't stop pouring into me. No matter how many times I went to the hole for fighting, for stabbings, no matter what, it was like, I can't give up on you, youngin,
Yeah.
because I
You
see
something
something.
in you, man.
You know what I mean? And before I left, he said to me, listen, I know basically my end result gonna be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know I'm gonna die here, but I want to live through you.
Right.
And
Right.
just mention my name, man, whenever you hit these shows and all that. And I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? And to let them know that it
What's his
started from
name
them.
again? Chucky.
Chucky Giles, my old head Chucky Giles. It
He's
was,
still alive?
yeah, Chucky
Salute
Giles.
to Chuck, man. If
Salute
y'all
to
ever
Chucky
get a
Giles.
chance, God willing, man, bless this podcast to enter any TV shows or networks and they come across the prison TV, man, and they see you on there,
Yes.
would be a hell of a blessing, man.
Old head Chucky
Shout out to
Giles,
Chuck,
man.
man.
Chucky Giles, Magic Black Sam from the JBM, and Winston.
So one of my best friends, you probably since you was there since you were 16, you probably heard David Henry.
Okay, Big Dave.
That's my best friend, Pop.
Yeah,
Yup.
Big Dave. Big
Yup,
Dave ain't no
Dave,
joke,
bro.
man.
He was never no joke.
Big Dave, big hand.
Yeah, yup.
Big hand.
Dave, yup.
Yeah, big hand.
Dave, bro. And it's
Yeah, I
crazy.
heard of him.
You know, his son is only, well, he got two sons, but his oldest son was my best friend. When I
Okay.
first met Big Dave, he took me
Yes.
to the prison. You know, his son had a little sleepy eye, David Henry Jr.
Yeah.
And he died a couple of weeks. I don't know if you heard that year where the bank got hit on South Street.
Okay, yeah, I heard about that.
And the crossing guard got hit and all. That was his son that got killed.
Okay,
That was Lil Dave. So,
Okay,
you know, that was
okay.
2006. I was 26.
Okay.
And, but yeah, you know, Big Dave, boy. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, the JBM. That's why I say it's a small. People don't know. I'm truly knitted to the. I don't know how God did it. Just through
Yeah.
streets and just being one of those guys that when I went out to rap and persevere, I just pushed through. And I think, like you said, people always seen something on me. Like, yo, everybody used to be a good guy. Like you.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell people, everybody need a good guy around.
Yes.
No matter what's going on, because everybody need to be reminded of their innocence.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know that having good people around sometimes remind the people that might have done something detrimental or done something that they just didn't really truly want to do. They might have just got pushed into.
Yeah.
You know, I was just telling my young boy, her son, you know, a lot of young boys sold drugs, but they didn't sell drugs in a mind frame of selling drugs. They were told, this is how you make money.
Yeah.
It wasn't told, oh, selling drugs is bad. No, they got told, you sell this, you'll make some money. You think them young boys went out there thinking that they literally was selling, you don't really know you selling drugs until you probably got booked.
Right.
And then that money off the table, and all they saying is, yeah, you got caught with this, and you had this amount of this, and you like, damn, I did, but I thought I was getting some money.
Yeah, because that's all you hear. You just hear money.
Money.
And you know, and that's what we driven by.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we driven by money, so especially when you come from
nothing,
and you come from the environment that we come from. We feel like money solve all problems. You know what I'm saying? So we'll do anything for money, even if it comes down to hurting the individual to get that money. In our mind, we will go crazy about that slave master that's on the front of that bill.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's what it is, man.
And he says, and that is a slave master on our money.
On the front of that bill, we're gonna lose our mind about that.
God, I ain't never even look at it.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what we go crazy about.
It's in our face. But it was there the whole time. It's crazy how that's knowing that that's been there the whole time of our life, right? Our existence. And the world got us not even looking at it like that.
No,
that's how strong the system is.
Yeah, you're not looking at that right there. You're looking at the value.
I feed my family. I can go buy me something. Whole time it's really dividing you because it's controlling your movement.
It could control everything. It could control everything. Everything. You know, money rule the world.
They do. I mean, they do. They told niggas right now that shit was shut down for a week. Motherfuckers will be like, you know what I mean? People will be in the hospital right now. Yeah. Just passing out like, what?
Yeah.
I'm not getting that $20,000, $50,000 a year. Motherfuckers will be dropping out like they seen Michael Jackson. No money. You see how it was when the stamps got cut back on. Niggas was on TikTok talking about, oh, the stamps is back on.
Yeah, because it's
what? Motherfuckers is making TikTok dances.
Yeah, and we really it's fucked up, man, how we is, man.
Jesus.
It's messed up as a people how we is, but you know, we just got to keep pushing through it.
Start. All it takes is one.
Yeah, we just got to keep pushing through it.
That spark. All it takes is one person to spark. So you've been that spark since you've been home.
Yeah.
How has it felt to be home for 3 years straight, Wood, and just, you know, be tapped in truly to yourself, and like you said, letting these guys live through you that you're not even gonna let down, bro.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing, man. I turned 40 in 11 days.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that big 40, you about to jump into that 40 spot. Yeah. Congratulations.
It's thank you, man. It's a blessing to be able to do what I love to do.
Right.
Like I wake up and I love doing this. I love getting in front of the camera. I love talking to these kids. I love when the kids' moms hit me and say, listen, I need you to talk to my son. I just need you to really be able to speak life into him. I love when the youngest could call me and say, listen, you told me you was going to get me to the Sixers game. Look, I got good grades, this report card. And I uphold that. You know what I'm saying? I uphold that.
I was looking at something earlier today on your page with the kids in the Chinese store.
Yeah.
And man, Bugs was laughing because the little.
Yeah. He was talking about extra spicy, right?
Yeah, he like, yo, I want mine. And then he walked over and told her like, yeah, extra spicy. I want mine. He said, and then the lady said something, and you said something to the kids, and he was like, yeah, the other three regular. Yeah. You know what I mean? And one of the kids was like, huh? He was like, what you mean, huh? Yeah. I said, see. That's the smart one. That's the one that'll take everything you see, even though to an average person, they think he the bad one.
No, right.
He the one that understands common sense.
Right.
Even though he look like he the most destructive one, but they say the truth truth scares people. It's really that y'all scared because y'all know y'all can't just say nothing, anything to him. He understands.
He understands what's going on. And when I talk to him, their mom is out here ripping and running.
I know because they was in the store, bro.
I was explaining to him. I said, Dad, I don't want none of y'all to be out here, but at the end of the day, y'all can't have her out here.
No, not the baby girl.
Not that little girl right there. She's supposed to be protected at all times. You hear what I'm telling you?
Period.
Because he was the oldest.
Yeah.
And I said, you're the big brother. They're gonna all look up to you. But she needs to be in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So after that, I said, listen, I don't want y'all out because they was up and down the street.
I believe people for money. I believe.
And I'm like, what's going on?
And then somebody snatched, and then you wonder why the kids get snatched. And all because they wanting something already. So imagine a pedophile, somebody. They're like, oh, you want.
Yeah.
They not taking your kid away. They not looking at that at all like we're looking at it. We're looking at safety. They thinking, they take it. And it's your parents' loss, but then you got to stop and say, well, where the parents at?
Mom was running around, the dad wasn't around, and it was late at night, and the grandma was in there asleep.
So they jumped out the crib while grandma was asleep. That's why the little girl was able to get out.
Right, and that's why I said, who you living with? Like my grandma. Okay, the grandma. When we got off the camera, it was like, where do y'all live at?
Yeah, specifically.
Where y'all live at? Because y'all going back there now. Y'all 8.
Yeah.
Here go a couple more hours. Yeah. I don't want y'all coming out this house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no reason for y'all to
y'all have to come out this house no more tonight. You feel what I'm saying? And this is what I love to do, man.
Bro, you didn't know.
You know what I mean?
Look, that's what I love to do. Telling somebody the other day, I said, by nature, men are protectors.
Yeah.
By nature. It's in our instinct to automatically protect, no matter if we with you, we not with you, we a friend, somebody we just met. A real man. And I think, like I say, people say, oh, I'm real. You hear a lot of people say they real. You don't ever hear them say they real men.
Yeah.
You hear, oh yeah, I'm a real nigga. That's cool. What's a real man though?
Yeah. There's a difference.
Two different motherfuckers, a total difference.
It's a difference.
You know what I'm saying? Because you could be real outside with me and then go in the house and say fuck feeding your kids. And be a bitch ass nigga.
Beating on your wife and all that type of shit.
You see Devontae Davis?
Yeah, that's not a real man.
Back in jail again.
Yeah, that's not a real man.
Because you keep hitting on this woman instead of you got all this money, let her go, my nigga. Yeah. But if you gotta force the love, anytime I gotta whoop, like niggas ain't beating their animals, cuz. He got dogs and all that. He ain't out there beating them the fuck up. Why you ain't there beating your girl up?
Yeah. Because see, what I do notice is not to scale off. What I do notice is that it's a control thing.
There you go.
You think I'm saying? And again, it goes back to this. That slave master that's on the front of that bill, if that can't control you, I have no control over you.
So now I gotta put my
So I gotta get the physical now.
Oh, you just showed me something. Because I always had it in my mind, but I ain't never had it. Nobody painted that way. Because you just said money control. It starts and finishes and ends everything in this reality, in this timeline.
You can actually see that a person that doesn't get no attention from no females, right? Mm-hmm. The moment that person come up on money, all of a sudden he handsome. Mm-hmm. It's not that I'm handsome.
The money.
It's that you control by what's this right here. You control by what I live. You control by what I drive. You control by what I wear. Mm-hmm. Because now you believe in your mind that you're going to be able to get some of this money.
Yep.
So this is how I'm able to control you.
Yep.
But what happens when you come up against a woman that doesn't care about nothing?
Exactly.
And she really just loves you.
Right.
And you're not able to control her with this. So now what I have to do is I got to get physical with you. So now I got to make you scared of me.
Yeah.
So and that's what a lot of times
a lot of people go, ooh. Yeah, and that's people, that's a lot. And it's crazy that you said that because it wraps back around, not to get off target, what people truly, and when you look at his intentions, you're driven off of money.
Yeah.
Because when that money couldn't control her, your look didn't mean nothing to her because she loved you already. So-called, right? So your tattoos, none of this shit. That's why when people be like, oh, when you find a person you love, the shit that people think that the average person will look at you, damn, bro, we got the bro, my shorty don't give a fuck about nothing. She love me, nigga. She ain't giving a fuck.
I don't
she
care
put this around my neck and say, all right, that's Bob, but then she take this shit right off my neck and put it in the drawer.
Yeah, because I love the person.
There you go.
I don't love your image.
I don't love your image.
You think I'm saying?
You wanted her to love the image.
I love the person. I love the person that's in front of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, when these cameras go off,
Huh.
you back to
You
being the
back to the
person that I fell in love with. You think what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care about whoever you tell the
Trying
world
to
you
impress,
is.
right?
That's who you tell the world is. I know the real you.
There you go.
You know what I mean? I know the you that's crying at night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I know the you that got a bunch of trauma dealing with you. Fuck what the camera showing. You know what I mean? So that's what I love.
Because if we ain't going that segment to tell your trauma, why would the world ever see your trauma?
You think what I'm saying?
Shows are designed for Pacific content.
Yes.
And that's what people don't understand. Well, that segment wasn't for that now, but segment,
sure.
You want me to tell my addiction, then we got to do a segment on that.
Yes.
Let me talk about my drug. It's like the lady, excuse me, she didn't know if she could talk about her addiction. I said, yes, you can.
Yeah.
You know, this is your audience for real.
Yeah.
Because even though Entrepreneur Talk got an audience, the audience is made up of your audience as well.
Yeah.
Because the people who may be around you that don't know your life but know thoroughly of what you're doing, now they get to hear you talk about it.
You gotta walk in your truth. You gotta walk in your purpose, man. I remember my mom for years, man, she wouldn't walk in her truth and her purpose. And
your mom?
Yeah, my mom. My mom had I grew up with just my mom.
Okay.
I seen my dad twice my whole life.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Physically twice my whole life.
He's still alive?
He's still alive, but I seen him twice my whole life. The last time I seen him was 2001, right before I went to jail. Right before I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, because you say 2000, I was 21. Damn.
Yeah, so 2001, the summer of 2001 is when I seen my dad physically the last time. Right. My uncle actually got killed in the towers in the second floor on the 97. He was in the second building on the 97th floor. All we found was his leg, the barrel. Yeah, my Uncle George.
His name.
That was the only thing we found, which is my mom's brother. That's my mom's older brother. But with my dad, I seen him twice, but my mom couldn't teach me how to be a man.
Right.
You know what I mean? She just taught me how to survive.
Right.
And this is where a lot of youngins fell at, because is that when you don't have, it don't even have to be your dad, but when you don't have that male figure in that household, I don't care how many times a mother beat their son. After a while, them assholes become numb.
Yeah, they don't
that you can't do nothing to me no more. You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt no more. But it's something about when it's a man is in front of them, the fear that they strike in that little boy, it will be is ungodly.
I be trying. That's
why, ungodly.
And it's crazy that you say that, because my grandma raised me. But when she felt like she kind of messed up, she felt like she was a little too content with my mom and my aunt. Same birthday, 10 years apart. She had my aunt on my mom's birthday, 10 years apart. And I grew up in that house, and I used to hear him tweaking every day, like, what men wasn't doing and what my grandpa didn't do. But it was also what I loved about my grandma. She kind of understood what it stemmed from. That's what I love so much about her wisdom. She was wise enough to know the defaults. She fought at the man to a certain extent, but she realized why he was drinking. The war, the government, no pension, no money. They working for pennies and scraps. They miserable. They got to go to work, and these white men is boosting their drilling over them, making us feel like we ain't shit. And then when you come back in the house and you come back in with scraps, and you really ain't pleasing your family as much. I heard 50 Cent say something like, my grandpa couldn't never buy my grandma what she actually wanted. So he would just go in there and just give her the whole check.
Right, because
I can't buy you what you actually want, but he'd just give her the whole check. So when she looked, she'd be like, well, he's like, you could do whatever you wanted to.
Yeah, because the thing is,
can't do what I don't have.
Right.
And as much as they think that we can make that half up, the system is there. It's been here our whole life.
Right.
So somebody, I use the matrix as a monarch of the system. When you plugged in, all you know is this shit. You gonna fight for it.
Right.
Niggas is signing up for the army. Niggas going in the Navy. You think you are enlisting in any of this shit when you realize all that shit they're enlisting in is actually against who you leaving?
Right.
And if you die, you don't even know if they really gonna take care of your folks.
No.
Once you gone. Because it was never in your power or control, because once you signed yourself over, you had no control. Same way we go to prison, we have no control.
No, you don't.
Them 3.5 months was hell. I thought it felt like 3.5 months feel like 3.5 years.
Yeah.
So I can imagine how you felt being there. Almost 20.
Yeah, man. I went to,
bro. Oh, man.
bro.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I went through so much in the streets, bro, through those years. You know, so it's just the crazy part. You in prison, I'm not. You in Wilo, y'all in there, I'm out here. But it's crazy because when I was in prison, a part of me, bro, felt relieved, bro. I felt relieved. Like I was looking out that window at the street, like the world was still going on, but I had no bills. I had no, even though I was the loneliest, bro, I felt like I felt the most peace for a minute.
Let me tell you something, bro. For real, the people be thinking like when I tell them this, when I was in jail for them 20 years, that was a resting stop for me. That was a resting stop for me. I didn't have to worry. The only thing I had to make sure was that I was healthy enough to make it back out of jail
out of that bitch.
and make sure that I don't die in there.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, real shit.
I just gotta make sure that nobody don't kill me. And I gotta make sure that I don't kill nobody in here and it stay longer.
Yeah, yep.
If I can escape these two
things, I can
So guess what? The 20 years that you did out here was worse than the 20 years that I did in here.
I know, bro.
So when I'm explaining and they can't wrap their mind and understand what I'm saying,
harder, bro. I went to the yard 3 times.
Yeah.
Seen a nigga get knocked out his flops. Seen some motherfuckers that looked like straight bitches. Like, women in here? I thought it was women in here.
Oh, man, it will blow you. It will blow you.
I went to the CO and was like, what's that? He said, oh, I said, oh, I got to. Yo, as soon as he said this shit, I said, oh God, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it will blow your mind.
Blow your mind, bro.
What you can see in there.
The thing how you think people feel out here, it's a different, I was outside of my body.
And now, what I used to tell people when I was in there, because I didn't know what the world was like out here, I was always arguing with them. What y'all going through out there can compare to what I'm going through here. But then when I got out here, I said, yo, listen, man, that shit, when my homies called me, I said, yo, that shit that we was going through in there,
bullshit.
Dog, it don't compare to out here. Because let me tell you something. You ain't got to worry about no type of bills. The only thing you got to worry about is a cable bill in there.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're able to get that.
Every first of the month, these bills is coming around and they not stopping.
Nope.
So you got to be able to handle this shit, man.
Every day, bro.
And not just handle that. If you got kids, you got to be able to handle that. Yeah. And then not just that. If you got a woman on your back and your ear, you got to handle that. And not just that. If you got family leaning on you for shit, you got to. So guess what happens? Motherfucker gonna pick up one of these.
Start drinking.
I got to drink this shit away.
And that's why the Most High say, forgive thy neighbor, judge not to be judged first, because a lot of times we'll look at people and be like, oh, that nigga, you don't know why he.
No, man, you don't know. You don't know
that might be saving him from killing somebody.
Yeah, man, it's fucking pain that I'm dealing with.
So a lot of times the word will make us think people that's touching this is the worst people on earth. I'd be like, half the time these people touching this shit so they won't be the worst of the people of this.
Yes.
They fighting this shit.
This gonna numb this shit right here. I'm gonna go in the crib. I'm gonna drink this. And I'm gonna go to sleep. Because this, I gotta escape reality right now.
Now I lost my grandma, man, right? You know what the CEO said? She looked at me, she said, the way your face went when they picked that, you slammed that phone, I almost hit a nigga with the phone and everything, because the nigga that was beside me was tweaking, because I was like, I didn't want to, you don't want to believe nobody did. I just talked to her the night before.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I mean? So I'm like, who did? I'm thinking I got more charges. I'm thinking my baby mom just burying me. I'm on the phone. I'm thinking it's me. It's my grandma. I'm like, night before I had just said that. She just had said to me, no weapons or nothing for me get you. But I always think back and be like, my grandma must have had to ask the Most High to let her go. Like, she knew I needed a spirit, bro. She needed to be an angel for me. And she said the physical body, she did not want to lay there and worry about me, man. I know she did.
Yeah.
She said, who ain't Romeo in jail? I said, Grandma, my baby. She already knew what it was. She said, oh my God. And the rest was, since we lose her, man, I go into a trance for like a week in there. They take me to the psych ward. I just was I was outside my body.
You can't. That was one of the things that scared me. I said, I can't lose my mother while I'm here. And I almost lost her twice. So when they came to me and they said, listen, Wood, we need you to sit down. I said, I don't want to sit down.
Right.
Tell me what the fuck is going on. I don't want to sit down.
Real shit.
And they said, it's about your mom. And I fell to the floor.
Bro, I know you did.
But they started it off wrong. They should have told me that my mom called up here.
Right.
Don't tell me that it's about my mom.
But you ain't saying what is it. That's the shit they do. They want you in the hole.
Yeah,
bro.
Tell me that my mom called up here and she's in the hospital. Cool. But don't tell me that it's about my mom. I gotta talk to you. It's about your mom, and I'm gonna fall out. Because when you get that chapel call, when you get called out of chapel, that shit ain't always good.
Always is never good.
It's not a good thing.
Bro, it's never good. That's why I was kind of glad I got the phone. I was able to call it and then got told.
And I had to tell my mom, whenever you go into the hospital, please don't call the chapel. I'd rather for you to call my counselor.
Right, yeah.
Because if you call the chapel, my mind won't think something crazy.
Dead. Like,
and that was the only thing that I wanted wrong. I said, let me make it out on this side to see my mother, man. You know what I'm saying? To see my mom, and that's it. Anything else I can freak out, man, because I put it through. Me and my mom, that's my best friend.
Right.
We went through the struggles together. We was homeless together. We slept in abandoned houses together. We slept in the love park together. You know, we did everything together. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, man.
And my mom was so addicted to drugs that I got a brother and a sister. You know what I mean? I got a brother and a sister. And my brother and sister, they didn't even want to be around my mom. You know what I mean? Because they didn't understand. I said, Mom, let him go. Right. Let my little sister go. This is not for her. Right. Let my brother go up the Pottstown where he can go. I'm going to stay here with you, though, in the trenches.
Right.
And my mom said, you what? I said, I'm staying with you. I'm going to stay in this abandoned house with you. And she couldn't understand it at that age. And I was like 5 or 6 years old telling her this. But fast forward now at 39, I talked to her last night. I said, Mom, what I went through with you when I was younger, that's how I survived that 20 years in jail. Because you made me, I was so much built for this shit. Yeah,
bro.
I was built for this, shit. You know what I mean? And I said, I brought you so much pain, man. Yeah.
You went in there at 16. I don't go until I'm 34, bro.
Yeah.
And it's fucking me up. I'm seeing all this talent. I'm like, what got me through was God literally put me in the path of not rap. A rap. I don't think I spit one rap. Couple niggas, motherfucking Puerto Ricans, couple motherfuckers try to, you look like, what you rap? I'm like, yeah. And I spit some shit. They say, oh yeah, that nigga can rap. But they know I'm about to rap. They fuck this shit off. Them niggas say, all right, that nigga rap and faded, which was a blessing for me because I couldn't even remember. I was so gone. I'm surprised that rap came out.
Yeah.
But make a long story short, I started writing poems and shit for people. That's how I started getting my ink pens and stamps and shit and letter and shit. Niggas giving me paper so I can write home because I didn't. He the only one that wrote me a letter, my cousin. He the only one that wrote me a letter, bro. And I'm telling you, when that letter came in, dog, they said my name at the gate. I said, hey, Clint, you got me. I said, Mel. Bro, you really break your neck, bro.
You don't know how important. Listen, I still write handwritten letters on the street right now. Motherfucker, when I gotta give somebody a card or something, I write in the card. I don't let that card speak for me. I write in the card because I know that it means and it brings so much more value to than that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just, man, being on this side. Every day I wake up crying.
Me too, bro. Me too.
And if it ain't every day, it's every other day.
Every other day. Or sometimes it be during the day. It might be 2, 3 in the afternoon. I sit here. It's crazy because my son called me because I just had my grandson. So when he called me, even in the quote I put, I said, damn, as I turn 45, as I'm I'm thinking my 40s is, as I turn in my 40s, bro, this probably been the emotional as I ever been. Yeah. Because I done lost that. I done lost my whole immediate family. My father died on my 24th birthday, and then 10 years later, at 34, I lose my grandma. And then when I got out, 3.5 months later, my mom died. Same year. Then my ex-wife got sick. She had cancer. So it was like this death Lost my best friend, the Big Dave's son,
Yeah.
at 26 years old. All I've been around is
Yeah.
everything I loved. I just lost.
Yeah, everything you love, you lost it, man. And after a while, sometimes we don't even like to question God.
Yeah, I don't.
But sometimes you find yourself like, damn, why you putting me through this? But then you also go back to that he wouldn't put more on you that you couldn't handle. I mean, and I just, bro, I just so blessed, man, to be able to come out here. And I look at dudes like you. I could look at guys like Wallow, you know what I mean? That come from where I come from,
right.
and it's the pinnacle. It's the person that's like, you may look at somebody else's podcast and say, damn, I want to reach that or get bigger. He is the pinnacle of letting you know that no matter how much time that you done in jail, you could come out here and you could change your life and you could be something. So he is the person that, you know, you lay the blueprint down. It's more like everybody wanted to patent their game after Michael Jordan. Because he laid the blueprint down. You know what I'm saying? Only one person's ever came that close to it.
Kobe.
But everybody wanted to be like Michael Jordan. Everybody wanted to patent it down. Right. It's not saying that nobody want to be like Wallow. It's the fact of, damn, he's letting you know that if I can do it,
you can do it.
You can do it. But you gotta put the work in.
I just said that. Got to.
Nothing is given to you.
It took me 20 years, bro, to get here. So the 20 years you spent is how long on the outside I went through all my scars trying to figure out, God, what this is where I want to do my passion. I don't want to sell drugs. I don't want to do, God, give me my passion.
And you know what? They asked me, what would you change different from, you know? And I told them nothing.
I did.
They asked me like, you wouldn't change? I said, because if I never went to jail, one, I probably would have already been dead.
Yeah.
But two, I wouldn't have never felt my purpose and my passion. So he said to me, listen, I gotta sit you down. I ain't gonna sit you down forever.
Yeah, right.
But I'm gonna sit you down long enough to let you know that what you done or what you was convicted of was wrong. And it was crazy because
see what I say, most of them in there is convicted for some shit they have to. I'm gonna keep it real. Everybody I ran into in there, man, them niggas was sitting for 2-3 years. They ain't even know. I said, I ain't been in there longer than them, but I'm like, the law library, because it was a guy in there fighting his own shit. He was going to that motherfucker every day, folded, packed. I'm like, he writing this shit, appealing. He like, and I'm like, I might have to. I'm paying attention to him because my shit, I got a $100,000 belt. My shit looking spooky, and I'm sitting there like, I might have to holler. I need to know what I need. If I gotta learn this shit, nigga, I am going to learn how to fight my kid. I don't give a fuck.
You know what was crazy is that I used to see people come, because at first I see people come every time they call law library. 8 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 6 o'clock.
Right after child.
Right. So I used to see people run to the door because they trying to get a computer.
They trying to get to the computer because they trying to.
And because I was so young and dumb at the time, and I didn't even understand how much time I really had, I used to be like, "The fuck does he keep running the law library for? He don't want to go down to the gym and work out."
That's what niggas do.
And I didn't understand.
That's what they say.
I didn't understand until my old man pulled me to the side and said, "Listen, I don't care how good you want to play basketball. You ain't playing no more motherfucking basketball until you get on this case." And that's when I started to learn a little bit about the law.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I had to understand, and then I started talking to lawyers, and I had to let the lawyers know, listen. He was like, "Yo, man, listen." I said, "Listen, I'm in here, I'm learning my case. You may have been doing law 30 years, but you ain't been doing my case for 30 years.
Exactly.
So let me go. You work for me. I don't work for you. Right. You do what I say do. Whatever the results happen after that, I'm able to live with it because I'm the one that's doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But it go back to what you were saying. I was watching these bulls, and you know what? You got some people in there, they can get everybody out of jail except themselves.
Right. Real shit. No, real shit.
Mother be so good.
Listen, they everybody so good. What I said, I met 2 motherfuckers, but it's crazy, right? And I'm gonna tell you how blessed people is, because whatever I'm wearing on my face is on me.
Yeah.
Puerto Rican guys see me. I happened to walk past a cell and they was praying. So I backed up. I was like, this is the first time I get the chance to kind of hear God again because I'm still spaced out. Yeah. So I finally, he kinked in on me. I said, God, And I got him on my arm. I got him tatted on my arm, but it was just like, I had to hear it. Like I felt it. I looked back in the gate. I see everybody standing in a circle, whatever. I just, you ain't supposed to walk up in nobody's shit. But I just felt the Holy Spirit was just like, go ahead. Open the gate. I walked in. Somebody turned around and looked, and they just grabbed my hand. I grabbed his hand. Somebody else turned around and was like, and I just ended up in the circle. So I'm praying, and the tears start rolling. And I think the first time I let it out. So I leave. The next day, the guy see me walking up the block. He like, you got a Bible? I'm like, no. I said, I got some deli breads in there that was up under the mat. Somebody stuffed a bunch of deli breads under their mat. When I looked up the mat, it was just a bunch of, so I was reading them. He's like, I'm gonna give you a Bible. I'm talking about the Old Testament and the New Testament. The book had to be like this goddamn thing. I was trying to get it out. I had to give it to somebody there when I was leaving because I couldn't get that motherfucker out. I was so mad.
You wanted that. And it was
wanted that, bro.
Now, do you know what the word Bible stands for?
Yeah, basic instructions before leaving Earth.
So they're giving you that. I mean, I'm giving you these. I'm giving you these tools because this right here, this is temporary.
Right.
It's just a transition we going through. It's something bigger on the other side and better.
And niggas ain't ready.
And what I tell these youngers is this: listen, everybody gonna have to take that ride, right? But why do you want to catch the express train to get there?
Right.
Put me on the local.
You feel me?
I want to stop at every stop first.
Right.
I don't want to skip no stop.
Right.
I don't want to skip no stop. So put me on the local. You feel what I'm saying? Because everybody, we gonna take that ride.
So while we had, now that's what I used to say. Y'all niggas running the death door and they ain't even seen life yet. How you run into that door?
Yeah.
And guarantee you gonna tell me what's on the oven. I ain't seen nobody come back out the door yet.
No. Because guess what? When God call you, you gotta pick that phone up.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You can't hit voicemail and say, I'm gonna talk to you later.
Not at all.
No, you gotta pick the phone up.
I ain't asking you about none of these other niggas.
The niggas that you was running with,
he don't know them niggas.
I don't know them niggas.
I don't even know them niggas.
I didn't talk to them yet. I'm coming to talk to you about something. And it's how you live your life on the job. Because we all got a place, right? Right now, you may be fourth in line, I may be fifth in line. But it's how you live your life where you say, you know what? I'm putting Rome back eighth now.
Yep.
I'm gonna move him back. I'm gonna bring this one up that been starting all this shit in the city. I'm gonna push him up.
Come on up,
because he gotta come with me.
He going too much. Come on,
because he's destroying a lot of communities.
And I ain't get the meeting the right way. I'm hearing about it.
Right.
So now I gotta go and look into it. And I don't know these niggas. So when that's imagine not knowing somebody and what most people say, put him down.
Yeah.
No, the dog biting everybody with rabies, put it down.
Put it down.
God saying, now I might have, like he said, he being him fourth and fifth.
We sitting here like this.
He like, but you know what? They passionate. They leading by example.
I need him.
I need them.
Because he's saving lives. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna Rome fourth, we pushing him back. Word fifth, we pushing him back. He's sick, we pushing him back. We pushing him back. We gotta bring these wild young boys up here that want to keep destroying whoever taking lives. I gotta bring you up first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I might not even bring you home yet.
Right.
You might just get hit up first. And you don't die, but maybe let me see if this changed your outlook. Okay, that didn't change your outlook. All right, now I'm gonna bring you home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and a lot of people that don't live in that mind frame, they look at the news and like, blaming. They might be blaming the right person. Why did God take my baby? But if you're not gonna tell the world what your baby was into.
And this is what I told my mom. I said, Mom, I'm out here, I'm running around, I'm doing shit to people, I'm going shooting at people, I'm doing this, that, and the third. If something happened to me, Mom, do not get up on this news or come around this neighborhood.
He was
don't do that.
Don't do that shit.
You talk amongst the family about this.
That's that fairy tale shit.
Yeah, don't do that.
Wood did 20, so if he could be out here now at 49, 39, knowing that. That's why I get mad about a lot of people that's older than me that been
don't do that.
I'll be like,
because you
know phony as shit. I know y'all know.
And don't act like you're oblivious to what's
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all niggas know.
Don't act like you're oblivious.
Y'all want to keep acting like I'm bitching and yelling about some bullshit. Y'all niggas know what the fuck I'm yelling about.
And you only going to see, you don't care until it's come home to happen to you.
Until it happen to you.
Now you worried about, okay, because you know what's going on. You know what's going on. You know, you hear about your son. And the problem is this, that these women, they having kids so younger now, right?
That's what I'm saying.
So she's 30, her son's 16, 17.
It's damn near like a younger boyfriend.
That could really be her young boy she fucking
exactly.
on, for real.
Shit.
For real, that could be her little young boy she fucking on. So you condone this shit. If you don't check it, you condone it. And this is why I say, man, to the men,
but most women treat their sons like they would treat a boyfriend or fan or their husband, their man, right? Meaning, if you say they don't want to be submissive, but if you being submissive to your man and your boyfriend or your husband, you doing the same shit with your son.
Yeah.
You open him up, he whatever.
Y'all sitting here, y'all drinking together, y'all smoking weed together.
Mm-hmm.
You 30.
He's 16.
He's 16. Your mom is 45. Her mom is 62. All three of y'all in the club looking for some niggas.
Right. And he's sitting back like, oh, all right.
How am I supposed to respect that?
That's what I'm saying. And then they wonder why it's all fucked up. And I'll be like, and then y'all wonder why y'all think that the shit gonna skip them. It ain't skipping none of them.
But I can't respect that.
Not at all. Not at all.
I'm out here and I'm hanging. Y'all don't care what I got going on. Because you 30, because you still out here living the life. You forgot you got a 16-year-old
30, but you're trying to be the new 20.
You trying to keep up with the young girls out here that ain't got no care in the world.
At all.
You at every party.
At all.
You on every Instagram post.
Telling us you look better than the youngest.
Yeah. You going back and forth. You getting your body done. You twerking. You got a close friends. You might got an OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
So you got all this shit going on while your son out here hanging with these other young boys tearing the city up. And then you wonder why.
People talking about, oh my God.
And you wonder why what's going on with your baby.
On God.
Nah, man, God had to come get him.
He had to come get him. It was God who got him right, because again, he cost more than what he was costing you.
So I said, man, we all got, man. I just tell my mom, man. To this day, I'm 39. I don't even curse in front of my mom.
There you go.
You dig what I'm saying? I don't even curse in front of my mom. Mm-hmm. I talked to her last night and I said bullshit. And I said, oh, mom, excuse me, my fault.
Yeah, now, of course, we human.
And she's like, baby, you about to leave? I said, mom, to this day. Because she installed that in me that I don't even really use curse words.
What's crazy is, now this is the crazy part. My grandmom did smoke, drink, do nothing, but had an alcoholic husband.
Yeah.
Used to curse her out. She was lenient. Let's let that shit slide for years. And then one day she just snapped, and when she cursed him out, she couldn't stop cursing.
Yep.
Like it just attached.
It was built up.
It was just built up.
It was built up anger,
so
man.
Sometimes she might be just, man, I wish I could take y'all black sons and bitches, man. But it was never a harsh. It was just her form of speech. Yeah. Like, I don't want y'all to be like, whatever she cursed him out and said changed his life.
Right.
So it was like, and that's why I tell people sometimes you get stuck on what worked. Everything else prior to that, her being nice, it didn't work. She was trying to beat on it. She cursed that nigga out, hit him with a vase, busting with a vase across his head. He ran out the crib. When he came back, that nigga was humble. And how you doing? How you doing, Hattie? Yeah, how you doing? That vase and that curse out, because she didn't think she had it in her.
And because sometimes, now, I don't condone violence.
Not me neither.
But sometimes that is the answer.
Yeah. That's why I say bad ain't always bad and good ain't always good.
Because
all the time.
Some people only respect violence.
Right.
So by me busting you in your head with this vase, you get to understand that I remember my mom, she used to be in an abusive relationship. I was younger. I used to watch her ex-boyfriend. They used to beat her up, but then they'd start mixing. But he used, he a man, so he used to get out on her and all that, man. And one day, man, he hit her in the head with a telephone, right? I'm like 7, I think, or 8. He hit her in the head with a telephone. She went in the kitchen as he was going down the steps, and she went and got this big knife, and she stuck it in his back and brung it all the way down and stuck it again. He ran out, the knife was stuck in his back. Now, that was the last day that he ever put his hands on.
He died.
He didn't die, but the thing was, he respected violence. And he understood that
she will murder me.
This next time, she was going to kill me.
Yep.
She got locked up. I went to go bail out. Stayed there for a week at Pitt.
Yeah.
He got stitched up, and he went. He still stayed with her.
Mm-hmm.
He never put his hands on her again. He never disrespected her again until they finally went their separate ways. Right. But as I was saying that growing up, I thought that was normal.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I thought that was normal behavior.
Because she didn't say, mom didn't say
she was done.
She was done.
I thought hitting a woman.
And that's why I said until mom, as boys at that age, 7, 8, until mom, I say, what the heck? Until mom tell us something's wrong, we not. And that's why if you ever remember Jason's lyric.
Yeah.
When his brother shot the pop. Because he was beaten, he was coming in there beating. But this the funny part, he shoot the pop when he really was trying to make amends. He was drunk.
Yeah.
All the other times he could have killed him when he was putting his hands on her, he never did. And that's why I tell people, if you really rewind that movie back and look at it in a different point of view, it's like, damn, you fucked up your big brother life because you killed Pop at the wrong time. Like he was trying to make amends and fix it. He came there like, oh God, I'm sorry. But they were so used to seeing him whoop her ass in that state of mind. Josh didn't know.
He didn't know.
He looked at this shit and was like, "Oh, he about to do this."
We ain't going for this.
We ain't going for this. He was. What you just said? Because his rage was already filled.
Yeah.
And his bigger brother was crying, and his big brother never did nothing. Yeah. Because why? He was always on mom tip. Yeah. He followed mom tip. Mom still didn't say nothing. Leave him alone. Don't do nothing to him. It's just that's your pop. She used to always say. She used to say to the oldest boy, "That's your dad. That's still your dad." Josh went, "Hey, that nigga like I'm tired of this motherfucker. Like." Is he our dad or not? Or the nigga that just keep beating up on my mom?
Right, no.
Fuck all this when they got the gun. And that's why, if you know that movie, this is why he dragged his brother along with him. So because he felt like he killed him because you can't protect mom. He got tired of seeing the older brother not really protecting mom.
Yeah.
No, not knowing why, because they both loved the dad.
And
Josh was getting so much of the end of the stick. He couldn't decipher with none of it. He went crazy because he couldn't understand why Broski not making. That's why he kept saying, "Nigga, you was a sucker. I don't understand. I wouldn't have did shit, nigga, if you would have said something."
Right. And what's crazy is my older brother was never around. He stayed in jail. So it's just me and my mom for real. I told you my sister moved with my aunt. Right. So it's just me and my mom. And she was like, I just thought this was normal behavior because so as I got older, I was watching. I said, "Okay, shoot, you beat on the girl. She gonna take you back." So I was cool with that.
Okay, you thought that.
I thought that was normal behavior.
Like you thought that you were arguing with somebody. You supposed to fight.
I thought that was love,
right?
Because I'm watching my mom keep taking the abuser back. And
that really do have an effect.
And then once I got to the point at 12, or going on 13, where I started playing with guns, it was like. Nobody, mom, ever gonna ever hurt you ever in life again. Mm-hmm. I go to jail for the rest of my life for you, mom. Nobody ever gonna hurt you. I was thinking like that at 12.
I did.
So that's why I don't curse in front of. That's why I don't disrespect women. Mm-hmm. I don't call them out their name. I don't care if you even acting like that.
Right.
I just get away from you.
Yeah.
I'm not putting my hands on you.
I might call them nigga. I'll be like, oh, you on that nigga shit.
Yeah, I'm talking about, but calling you G's and all that.
Bitches and
I can't do that.
I can't do it.
So I got to get away from you. And my thing is this: you don't hurt nothing you love, right? So even if you get me to that point, I'm gonna walk away from you. Because if I got to put my hands on you, I got to leave.
Yeah, I got to.
I mean,
and because it don't, and that's why I had to let. I ain't.
Yeah, if you got to get to that mindset, well, you got to
live with a woman. Yeah, I got to. But that's why I say I respect prison because. When you can survive that by yourself, lonely, nobody can truly beat you down like that.
Yeah.
Because when we get into those situations and then we think prison, we be like, that shit ain't worth it.
Yeah.
I ain't going.
And prison gave me structure.
Right.
It gave me structure and understanding of the ways the mind
is your life. Do you value your own life?
Yeah, and it gave me structure.
A moment. Yeah. You're gonna let somebody take and put you back to jail for a moment when you could have just restrained it and just loved on yourself at that moment and say, you know what, all right. This ain't for me to do.
Don't allow nothing for 50 seconds to get you 50 years. Because all it took was 1 minute to get me 20.
Damn.
You think what I'm saying? So when you just start to look up like that, you gotta really be able to understand that. And
damn.
I said, I got this thing mapped to a science, not just 20 years. I did 241 months straight, 7,300 days straight. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to keep on. And I done seen it. I done seen it from the stabbers. I done seen people getting raped.
Yeah,
People
man.
done hung themselves and all that type of stuff. So I dealt with
And I ain't
trauma.
get that deep, but that
PTSD
shit
is
wasn't
real.
that. Yeah, it is. That
It's
shit
real.
had you, bro.
Sometimes I still get in the shower.
Listen, you see how big you is?
Yeah.
Imagine like another. What's your height?
6 foot.
Imagine 6'5", a little bit. How much you weigh?
I'm about 270.
Add another 100 and something on it, like maybe the cell they put me in, bro.
Yeah. See that?
Bull was like that, right? So I go, bro, yeah, man, on God, I tell everybody, I walk. So and the reason why I get in his cell, why? Because they pulled me out the line and take me. So this is when I'm getting ready to go on. I'm in CFC, I'm getting ready to go in the joint.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, they pull me out the line, take me to the psych ward, whatever. When I get back, they don't give me no blanket. I ain't got no toothpick. They don't give me my baggie.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm sorry, because now everybody locked in. So I'm the late. I'm coming in. I'm seeing niggas like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I'm dolo now. No line, just by myself and shit. And they walking me through the fucking joint, about to take me into the cell. Open that fucking joint up. I was in like that little Mediterranean, the little crack piece joint. That's like when the ball about to curve turn. It's like that little joint that be in the middle. It's like a triangle joint.
Yeah.
But put me in there, bro. Bull big as shit.
Yeah.
I sat on the bed and it was like, cause nigga, I was burnt out, but I wasn't gonna go. Like I've been there before. I sat the fuck on the bed. Cause when they cut the light on and put me in and shit, he looked up like this, cause he was on his side. I'm like, I'm just staring at him, and he just staring at me, and I'm like, this nigga big as shit.
But the crazy part is, he fucking around been more scared than you
was. I'm about to get back to this shit, bro. Listen, bro, and how I know that? Because of the one eye. That nigga went, and was like, and I'm like, he ain't just get up like, fucking that nigga eye, he was attacked, and I was mad as fuck that I sat there and thought like television. I'm sitting there like, I guess this one of them parts right here, nigga. I'm having shit this nigga. Yeah, I'm ready to rumble. Like I'm saying, like, yeah, this the shit. There we go. He look over at me, man. Soon as I swear to God, yo, what? I can't make this shit up, bro. Yo, man. So look, and as quick as the motherfuckers cut the light off and lock the jaw, boom, he cut the light back on. He sit down. He stand at me. I'm sitting up. He's sitting up.
Yeah, your eye fighting.
Next thing you know, he like, right. But I'm just on some. I'm already to fight. Like I'm just
right.
I'm
my mind already made.
Yeah, I'm already on it, and I'm tired. So it's just like fuck it, let's get it over with, nigga. Whatever we got to do, how we do it. I don't know you, don't know me. And I ain't going to sleep. I'm not a sleeper anyway, so I'm really not going to sleep. Yeah. So I'm gonna rumble you because I got itis anyway. I'm up, homie. Yeah. But I'm feeling like he gonna whoop my ass because we woke him up. That's how I was like, this nigga cut the light. The light on this nigga. I'm like, oh man. And my mind all over the place, but I'm still focused as a man. I'm 34. I didn't know. Like I tell people, when you are who you are, you cannot be nothing else.
Right.
You are who you are.
Right.
That gel ain't gonna make you turn into an Incredible Hulk at all, nigga. You's a bitch. You's a bitch. If you gonna fucking man up, you gonna man up. He looked at me. He said, "What you in here for?" I said something. I said, "What you in here for?" He said, "Oh man, this fucking bitch got me locked up, man." All right. We on the same page, my man. That nigga bro, curled up, bro. This nigga started crying, bro. I'm sitting there.
I got this.
Bro, I did like this. I said,
"Oh, I got this motherfucker."
Bro, my mouth literally went.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I said, I could have went to sleep.
I got this big. I got this big soft motherfucker.
This big. I said, I put a teddy bear. Bro,
hey, matter of fact, hey, big fella.
Bro, it was his third strike. He was so.
Yeah, hey, big fella. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I said, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go. Look, this was crazy. So he like. And because I got the itis, I'm listening to it. Because I can't go to sleep now because I already got myself worked up to ready to write.
Yeah.
I got so much energy in me, like off beat. I'm just like, I wouldn't be able to go to sleep if the fuck, because he crying. I would have been up just off me. This nigga was just crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, you really all right over there?
He was looking for somebody to talk to.
Bro, he just needed somebody to talk to.
And nigga, I'm in pain too.
Bro,
he got the same shit going on.
So we finally break it and he finally lay it down. I'm like, thank God, but I don't got no blanket or nothing. I'm colder than a motherfucker. I'm laying on the jaw like, damn, this bitch get caught in here like this. Next you know, the bitch opened up 3 hours later. And one of my niggas one of his son's homies, it was right before this is crazy. I got booked Friday the 13th, 2014. Friday the 13th. Father's Day was that Sunday. We all about to go to a block party that Sunday for Father's Day to perform. One of his son's homies that was just in the crib with us while we was recording, this nigga in the joint too. So when he see me like in the bubble getting ready to get took for intake to go in there, you know, take a shower or whatever, get the blues or whatever, he see me, he like, hey, Ron, what the fuck? How the fuck is you in here? And I'm looking at him, I'm like, how the fuck is you in here? I'm like, nigga, we both, I said, we ain't doing no block party this motherfucking weekend, nigga. But I'm not knowing at the time, I'm about to do a month. I didn't know you get a 30 days from the gun bust. They made my court date 30 days later, bro. So I'm thinking like maybe I'm gonna make a phone call. Shit, man. I got out that fucking shower, bro. They gave me the blues, pulled my shit up. They was like, boy looked at me and said, how old is you? I said, I'm 34. He said, he looked at his computer and he said, you never been locked up before? I said, yeah, I done been locked up, you know what I mean, community service, all that. I said, but I ain't never been up. He said, go get on the phone. I only made one phone call and the shit was so short. I came back, he said, I ain't tell you to get off the phone. I said, bro, I ain't even got nobody to call, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. He said, you better find somebody to call, nigga, because I'm about to give you all these minutes, nigga, and I ain't got to, but I'm about to give it to you because I don't really, your record not matching how I feel, like your aura. I don't, He's like, get on the phone, you better call somebody. Like, that's when I started realizing, I started peeping God was moving through people.
Yeah. Motherfuckers ain't as bad as you thought they was.
Right. And when they said, what you do? Because they was looking, I was like, my baby mom. They was like, oh, man. He said, we see this shit every day. Yeah, go ahead, man. And I'm like, what, bitches lying? He said, yeah. I said, oh, man. Even the bitches CEOs was, they looked at my radio, they just kept, everyone was like, and then they're looking at me and then the niggas.
Yeah, because it's unheard of for somebody to come to
jail. Yeah, bro. Like with no record, motherfucker. Even the inmates was just like, man. Even the inmates was like, you don't supposed to be here. Like a motherfucking random nigga. I'm about to just walk past a random nigga. He just look at me like, you don't supposed to be here. You kill somebody. I'm like, no. They like, you getting out. Don't sweat it. And but I'm still going through it because
it's don't sweat
it. Don't sweat it, nigga. I did motherfucking. I got cancer, nigga. Yeah. I got locked up with all the fucking credit card. I got everything on me. She ain't got a dime. All the credit cards, the money in my fucking wallet, types of shit. What like, but that experience was just like, you know, even Cuzzo, like when he went and he ain't been back in years and years. He decided to make sure he don't go back. You know what I mean? Yeah. He got poked up. He fighting a nigga. You know what I mean? And he like, I'm fucking, but he like, I'm in the line, like, he didn't fucking turn around talking shit. He said, you know what I mean? Boy swung around, hit him, beat, boom. He said, nigga hit me, boom. He said, nigga, I thought the nigga hit me with a body shot. He said, I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm still scrapping the nigga. He said, next thing you know, I fall back. I got woozy, nigga, body got hot. Nigga hit him with the joint on the side of the joint. He said,
I've been stabbing that joint.
You know what I mean? And that shit, I mean, and cuss it. Cuss it, boy, I thought, he said, nigga, that you.
Last thing I heard, man.
Yeah.
My last word.
Yeah, motherfucker left the knife right in my arm.
Oh my God.
Took it right out. 2014 Super Bowl night.
Oh my.
Took it right out. Started chasing him down the block.
Damn, what you got? Oh God.
He was going to put it in my neck, but I was sitting on the table with my back turned. But somebody called me and I told him to turn around. Yup. And it got like that.
Damn, somebody tried to take you out?
Yeah, they were trying to end it. They got tired of my shit, man.
I tell you, it's way different than in the county.
Yeah, they got they tried to take
me. Really a flavor. But when you get up here, I ain't even hold you. I'd rather not be in none of them.
Yeah.
If I had a choice, I would rather go upstate. County way.
Yeah, the county. Yeah, it's fucked. That's what was.
You gonna have some structure,
and you gotta understand, right? But that's what I'm saying. They took me. That's why I said I was mad because I wouldn't have mind staying at CFCF. When them niggas took me to the house, that's when all the goofy shit started happening. I'm sitting there on the bench, boy, talking about, I'll kill you right now. And the black boy sitting there, they playing cards. White boy just got up. That shit I just told Germ, don't let a man stand over top of you. Boy standing there, the white boy get over top of you. I said, I choked the life. I'll kill you right now. Boy, black boy looking up at him, man. Shut your goofy ass up and sit down. You mad because you losing, nigga.
Yeah.
No, but I'm sitting there like, he's still like, I said, I'll fucking kill you. I'm on the bench looking at TV. I look over like, then a Chinese bird comes in as a Chinese. Then look, this is how crazy, because we'll probably get, listen, the Chinese boy walking around, heavy set, you know what I mean, looking like the boy from Big China, Trouble in Little China, you know, the one that was blowing up. He looked kind of like him. So one day we on the block and shit, and he doing shit with niggas' hands and blocking shit. Next thing you know, we see this young boy coming. He Chinese nigga. He got a whole tiger claw on his fucking face.
Mm-hmm.
The paw. He walk in, niggas is like, so a couple days go past. I'm like, I'm on the bench. I'm like, I'm gonna see how long do these two motherfuckers take to speak. Right. Like, is they the same race? Or I don't know.
Fuck y'all got going on. Yeah. Fuck y'all got going on. Let me see the fuck y'all got going on.
So eventually, I'm on the bench one day to finally come up because they had one side locked down and the other side out. And, you know, they was doing that shit. And then they finally just let our side out. But I'm like, y'all had that side out all fucking day. Y'all gonna let us out? Why they can't get locked in now? Like, fuck out of here, man. But they let us all out because 2 more guards came on the block. That's, you know, I see a whole huddle. See these niggas walk past each other. 5 minutes. See the nigga walk past each other, so they finally caught each other eye like. But one is an old head, one a young boy. There really was an old, and the young YN. He like, I'm like, young boy didn't say nothing. He just turned around and looked at his head. So some cool nigga shit, but he Chinese, you know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, I don't know what the fuck that was. Maybe that's some shit, but I ain't paying no mind. Nigga, a week go past. Next thing you know, I see a huddle. In the bathrooms. We down there by the bathrooms in the them niggas on some shit. Pop, pop, pop. I'm like, these niggas doing karate. I got the fuck up nigga and slammed down there, bro. Bro, young boy was fucking him up. Hitting him with they, you know how you put your hands like this? They were just doing them. Bing, bing. I said, oh shit, yo, young boy. And then the boy, I ain't gonna lie, the old head did some shit, and then the young boy went into that tiger. I said, these niggas really, this nigga really a tiger claw, whatever that shit is. Yeah. I said, that's why he got the, yo, you would never know. Tattoos mean shit. That shit mean shit, bro. Because the guard was about to get knocked out by a golden glove winner, man, but somebody slipped him a Mickey.
Right.
So he was in and the fuck out, in and out, thinking like, I should have just hit this nigga. I should have. What? What?
That's like a regular TV.
What? Yeah, bro, that shit was for me too. But the nigga was sitting next to me.
That's like a regular TV.
So what happened was he was sitting next to me, and I kept hearing him saying this shit like. So what happened with him was his best friend was fucking his girl, and he happened to come in early from work, catch him. And the mix of them trying to tell me all week.
I'm going back.
I forget, yo. I'm
going to jail.
I forgive you and this and that. What they did was he was so hyped and he was mad at his man. He was gonna kill his man. They tell his baby man like, man, just calm down. I give you a drink. This is some water, or whatever. They slip a Mickey in his water, and then you gonna do that in the water, right? Boom, and then they called the cops on him. And
that's like about a bitch.
So he was in there like, damn, I should have just hit this nigga. I should have just. He was going through the motions of. I should have just right in there and just.
It's not the fact that you got caught that I caught you fucking my homie.
Then y'all slipped me.
Y'all gonna do that to me?
Fuck me up like
these motherfuckers crazy,
shit, man. So he banging his head on the glass joint. So we get ready to get marched up to take our our fingerprints in our joint. They got us all in the line or whatever. He banging his head on the joint. Boom, boom, boom. Now mind you, I'm the only nigga that spoke to him. Because in the mix of him talking to himself, I said, cool, cuz. Because he's sitting right next to me. He just, I'm like, this nigga pulling my arm and shit. I'm like, so I just said, like, you good going on. When I said you good, he turned around and he was like, he felt my presence though. He turned around. He turned around and actually and his right mind came back. He turned around and said, no, I ain't good. So when he turned around, I seen the nigga hands. He had the golden gloves printed on his joint. And yeah, he won this shit like golden glove. I said, oh shit, I ain't a boxer, but I know nigga, I ain't this nigga hands vicious. They fucked up. And when I started peeping what he was saying, like I should have knocked this nigga. I said, oh, he was great. And that's why they slipped that nigga that Nicky. He was gonna tear them the fuck up in there, bro. So the CEO come out, he like, yo man, get the fuck back in the line, cuz. You banging your fucking head. That nigga turned around and seen that. It's like he put this nigga's head on the guard, bro. God, I'm in the line. I just happened to look back like crazy. I look back like this. He looked at that guard. Guard said, we got one. So the guard like, oh yeah, we got one. I turned around and looked at the guard. I said, yo, I swear to God. I said, no, he a Golden Glove winner. I don't give a fuck what he is. The fucking woman CEO said she grabbed that nigga with the, the clipping board. They got the clip and she smacked that shit in that nigga head, grabbed this, she put it to his chest to take this and sign this shit. Get the fuck out of here. Go back over there. He said, no, he wants some. I said, bro, he a Golden Glove winner. He gonna beat you the fuck up today at your job, nigga.
You talking about the Golden Glove
winner. Bro, he was gonna fuck that guard up. So I always ask everybody before we get off the show, where you see yourself at in the next 5 years?
Oh man. Traveling the world. Speaking at schools, detention centers,
right,
and motivating people, not just the youth. You know what I'm saying? That's just my
stepping stone. Yeah,
my
right.
stepping stone, the youth. But it's just motivating people and just touching lives, man. I'm actually I'm working on a new program.
Okay.
So I'm trying to implicate this into like detention centers. I want to really get into group homes. And I want to get like a building and really be able to get these kids something to do after school. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To keep them busy and keep them out, try to get them out the streets. But
and keep them just understand the curriculum.
Yes.
I don't think kids get enough of understanding what curriculum meant. It is because it's just like, oh, let's do this, do that, and then go out of school, and then it's like, okay, we gotta
get them better with critical thinking.
There you go.
Get them better with critical thinking and let them know that it's a cause and effect to everything that you do in life.
Yep.
And that's it, man. And just the sky's the limit after that, man.
Man, you don't see yourself. You see yourself like with a show, and even like doing something like this, and just
Well, actually, I've been playing around, but with my podcast, it's called The Wood Report.
Okay.
I just it just be
go live and you talk.
It just be so much going on, but I need to really get on that. But yeah, I would love to have a show. I would love to have a show actually where is that I'm able to go in the kids' homes.
Right. Oh, and get it
and really get it and really get to tap into them. So
and they foundation compared to always pulling them out somewhere else, but we don't never.
I want to go into your foundation. I want to be able to sit down with the child and the parents and let's get to the root of the problem.
Do they still have any Big Brother programs out there?
Right. I don't really know. They got the Big Brother program like
because
that.
I can even see you kind of like starting like a truce and bringing that if it don't exist no more.
Like they even bring that back
out. Like where people
even times where I want to be able. Okay, damn, you going to war with him? All right, hold on real quick. Let me bring both of y'all in and sit y'all both at the end of the table.
Right.
And I want to ask y'all: did anybody die?
Right.
Did any blood get shed?
Right.
Okay, none of that didn't happen. So what is the beef really about? Some Instagram stuff? A girl? Let's go ahead and get to the root of the problem where we could save 2 lives right now and we could save 2 families from being destroyed. So it's things like that I really want to, I just want to bring awareness to the world.
Right.
To let them know that
on a 365, 24-hour basis because we need it every second.
Yeah, we want to bring awareness to the world.
There's some shit going on.
Yes.
That's
try to save these babies, man.
You got to, bro.
You know because they killing our generation, man. And we ain't gonna have nothing. We ain't gonna have nothing, man. So just trying to be able to save our babies, man. And that's it, man.
Hey, man, listen, man. I appreciate you coming by the show, man. You always welcome. You always, you know what I mean. If you need the platform, it's here. Anything you need to promote is here. So next time, y'all know the vibes, man. Make sure y'all tap into. Let them know what your handle and everything so they can reach out to you.
Yeah, this is definitely Wood Grown. And it's Wood the Mentor. You already know what's going on, man. How my man said, y'all know the vibes.
Y'all know the vibes, man. Till next time, man. I see y'all, man. It's Entrepreneur Talk Live, man. Let's get it.